Hello, you are very welcome and thank you for watching our weekly AstroTarot video series that combines the powers of astrology and of tarot. Each star sign will have a dedicated video. A little bit about me. My name is Lunarcraft. My working name is Lunarcraft. I am first and foremost really happy that you're here and you're watching this presentation. I do work on Psychic Truth. I'm one of the readers. I'm actually an intuitive psychic, which means that I pick up on energy vibrations, and that informs me of what's going on for you and around you at any given time. But the one thing that I love above everything else is talking to our clients, helping them to find a way to move forward, letting them know what's waiting in the wings for them, or indeed finding a different way to view current circumstances or situations. Now, how are these videos working? There will be 3 elements to the video. One is looking at the astrological influences that are likely to impact your star sign over the coming week. I'll also be drawing 3 tarot cards, and those will give an indication of where you're at the moment and what's stacking up for you. Now, the third bit is me receiving messages from my guides. And when that happens, you'll know, because I may close my eyes or I will appear to disengage in some way. I'm not being rude, I promise. It's just so I can focus in on what they are saying. And what they will be giving me are messages to be passed on to you. I'd just like to raise your awareness that because this is whole of your star sign, it will be generalized, the information that comes out. Some of it will sit very nicely with you, will resonate with you, and it will be yours to do what you like with. Use it how you will. However, there will likely be parts that don't sit comfortably. That's fine. It's bound to happen. Hi, Sagittarius. Nice of you to join me. This is the AstroTarot presentation for you for the coming week. The major things over the coming week will be the influence of Neptune and Uranus, who are both in retrograde. Now, they've been in retrograde for quite some time. They're coming near the end, so they're really pushing to have, and their influences taken notice of. Now, I know, Sagittarius, you are one of the most optimistic star signs, and what Neptune is saying to you is keep it real. Don't set your expectations quite so high, because you'll get disappointments. Okay, so that's what Neptune means by keep it real. By all means, have your dreams. You need dreams to feed your imagination. but it's also a time for you to think about what would work for you, what would make you feel secure. All right. Now, also along the way, Uranus is having an effect and is urging you to identify what it is you want, and to say to you, don't let anyone talk you out of it. Don't let anyone push you off course. Be prepared to fight for what you want. You're a brave sign as well as, optimistic. You will win through. You will get to do what you want. Now, I've just picked up my cards, and let's now move into the tarot section. Right, 3 special cards for Sagittarius will be those ones. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Okay, yep, it is all making perfect sense, both in relation to the astrological information, but also for your inner being, your inner purpose. You will be feeling not just optimistic, but good about what work you've covered, where you're heading, and recognizing that journey that you've been on. Now, again, backing up what Neptune and Uranus have been saying, is for you to find a way to maintain balance in your life, to weigh things up, to prioritize. You can't do it all at once. So set yourself some priorities, sort your list out, and then you'll be free to work through it steadily and consistently. I'm also being... Okay, it's all right, my guides have come in at this point. Right, it's all around finance. It's about not splurging your money willy-nilly. It's about preserving what you've got and being prepared for any eventuality. I'm not saying there's disasters looming or anything like that, but who knows when you're going to have the need for a skilled tradesperson to come in and effect repairs. So it's really just building up a nest egg so that you've got that to call on. All right, Sagittarius, that's it. Hang on. Okay, thank you. It's all right, my guides just wanted me to say, take everything in your stride. You will reach your goals. You will have fun along the way. All right? And enjoy the journey. Hi, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. You're very welcome. This is your AstroTarot presentation for the coming week. The main astrological aspects to consider are those of both Neptune and Uranus being in retrograde. Both of them will have an impact on you. Both planets are nearing the end of their retrograde period. And what that means is they're stepping up the messages and encouraging you to finally get things in place. Now, for you, Capricorn, Neptune is urging you to re-examine your goals, your ambitions in life, not to, throw them out or anything like that, but to look for a way of keeping them real so that they are achievable. It's also a way of offsetting any associated disappointment if for some reason you don't get to the end that you anticipate. Now, Uranus is sort of linking with that as well. You are one of the more accepting of the zodiac signs. You are quite happy to let things flow, let them develop at their own pace. I know there's a lot of signs who would love to have your level of patience. But what Uranus is asking you to do is to look at why you are delaying making decisions. Is it because you don't feel the time's right? Or are you in fact avoiding it? Now, avoidance doesn't make it go away. It's still needing your thought, your input, your effort. So any decisions that are waiting to be made, get on, get them out of the way. At least then you can move forward at your own speed. Right, let's have a look at the at the tarot aspect. Okay, looking for 3 cards for you. That one. Oh, that one. Oh, come on. And finally, a 3rd one. That one. Okay, let's see what's here. Right, okay. A reminder to look after your energies. Not that you're particularly going to have a call for high energy, but pace yourself. Make sure that you don't burn it all up in one go. All right. I know you like life to carry you along at a nice steady pace, and that is great. And please do continue with that approach. But there will be times when you do have calls on your energy. I'm also, you're not a pessimist by nature, but neither are you an optimist. But you're being advised to look at what you've got already rather than thinking about what might be lacking. All right, you've still got a lot going for you. You've got a lot of things to be grateful for. Now, last card. Okay, yeah. Now, my guides have just come in and said this is mainly to do with your decision making. And as Uranus has urged you to do, get on and make them. Once they're made, you can move on at your own pace. You will also find that as you start making those decisions, that it actually becomes easier as you go on. So really there is no reason for you to put off making those decisions. Okay, Capricorn, that's the end of this week's tarot presentation. Hi Aquarius, nice of you to join me. This is your weekly AstroTarot presentation. I'll start off with the astrological influences, and you, like every other star sign, is prone to be sensitive to the two retrograde planets. They're both Neptune and Uranus are nearing the end of their retrograde period. Thankfully, I think. But what it does mean is that they are putting an extra push on you to get things in order, to get things moving forwards. Now, Aquarius, I know you have a vivid imagination. You are being asked by Neptune to ground yourself. Don't let yourself fly off into the realms of fantasy. You need to be a part of the world around you, not isolating yourself. And a good way for you to find that grounding, that centering, is to get out in nature. Go for a walk. Have a look at what's going on around. You know, this time of the year, nature is so colourful with the changing leaves and what have you. So get out there, be part of it, feel it, and you will benefit. Right, okay, what's Uranus saying for you? Right, everyone during the retrograde phase of Uranus gets to feel as if they're a little bit eccentric. Now, I know that is one of your natural traits. You are unique. You are different in your own way. However, what Uranus is suggesting could happen is that you could, in fact, become a mentor for friends or family members who want to feed off your uniqueness, learn what makes you tick. It's all positive stuff. All right, now moving on to look at what tarot has in store for you. Right, okay. I'm just getting Aquarius energies into the cards. And I will draw 3 cards, especially for Aquarius. That one and that one. Okay, let's see. Right, okay. Yeah, it all makes sense, Aquarius. Right, I've got the Tower. Now, very often that is to foretell impending disaster. Not in this situation. This is about you stopping your imagination creating disasters that don't exist. I know you have that tendency to over exaggerate situations. Pull it back. When you feel yourself going off down that road, draw it back. And the more you do it, the more skilled you will become at keeping things in the real world. Not all the time, that's boring. But you will find that life actually gets easier to negotiate. I'm also being advised by my guides and by the final card for you to spend some time in reflection, thinking about how you interact with people, how you fit into the world. You are such a valuable member of the whole world community. Don't lose that. Just think about how you can enhance those situations. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you find that helpful. I hope you find something to take away and work on. Okay, welcome, Pisces. You're very welcome to join me. This is your AstroTarot video for the coming week. I'll start with astrological influences first off. You, like every other star sign this week, are feeling the effects of 2 planets being in retrograde. That's Neptune and Uranus. They've been in retrograde for quite some time, but then both nearing the end of that period, which means that they are stepping up the pressure that they're putting on you. Now, let's start with Neptune. You're being encouraged to have or take a reality check. Not to stop anything you're doing, but rather to consider how much you have committed yourself to. And are you being realistic in having enough time and energy to meet those commitments? First and foremost, you need to look after yourself so you can keep giving. It's as simple as that. But I know it will be challenging for you to have to admit that you might have taken on a bit too much at this time. Now, Uranus is reminding you of just how popular, how attractive you are to other people. Your goal with Uranus is to look at what you have to offer and don't be afraid to turn to trusted friends or family members and use them as a sounding board. Any ideas you've got, talk them through. You'll be able to identify a way forward by doing that. So I've just picked up my cards. I'm going to draw out 3 specifically for you, Pisces, and that one. Okay, let's see what's what. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So does that. And that one does. Right, okay. What has come out for you is a reminder that, yes, you're a water sign. You're probably the dreamiest of the water signs. But it also means that you have deep-seated intuition and the reminder not to ignore those feelings, those messages that you are given. Now, I said, under the influence of Uranus, for you to talk things through with trusted friends, family members, and that's there in the tarot cards as well. Clear communication so that you know where you're heading, but just as important, other people will know, and they will have ideas about how they can help you, how they can support you on that journey. Now, the last card is about that inner voice, not your intuition, but the voice that we all encounter from time to time that tries to convince us that we're not good enough, we're not clever enough, we're not present enough, whatever it is. That voice is trying to undermine you. However, you can turn it round and use that negativity to feed yourself to be more positive, to turn negativity around. And I know, Pisces, that you can do that very well. It's just a reminder of that skill that you possess. Okay, that's it for your AstroTarot segment for this week. I'll be here next week, and I really do hope that you'll be able to join me as well. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye.